What's up, everybody? We have 16 new glitches for Super Mario Maker 2. Let's go. Glitch number 1, this may be well known, who knows, but when you throw springs at other things, like say a stack of springs in SMB2, it doesn't actually spring off of them, it just bounces up next to them and inches it pixel by pixel. So basically what we do here is create ourselves a manufactured spring elevator. Whee! Just hold jump as you go up it. Glitch number 2, here's the setup. With a regular spring jump, you'll get boosted all the way up into that gap, and you can't really do a smaller jump. You can't really affect the height of your jump unless you do a very, very late spring jump. So what I'm going to attempt here is to jump off of the spring as late as possible, and if I do it correctly, I will land in that first gap instead of the second gap where I get trapped. As you see, the jump is a little bit smaller because I jumped off of the spring really late, and therefore I get to stand on this platform and walk off and join the rest of the level. Glitch number 3, we have yet another clown car elevator. These fire flowers are going to drop on the note blocks. The note blocks are going to push the clown car over to the left in this one tile gap where the cannon is, and we are going to go boost it up. Whee! Just like that. Glitch number 4, we can actually grab that Link's sword without falling underneath this one way. If we lift up this right cloud by itself like that, we get trapped, as you see. But if we lift up the cloud on the very, very left side of it, like so, we will clip under, grab the sword, and then we'll be able to go on with the level. Whee! Glitch number 5, more Vine with the Bullet Bill Blaster Jank. So if you see, we can climb up here, and we can actually jump through that corner where we wouldn't actually be able to jump through because of this vine. It starts to get janky when you have another cannon above that. You can actually get stuck in here between the two cannons. If I jump up a little bit, or even if I press down like that, I'll clip up a little bit more, and that'll allow me to get through this door. So it's a very interesting, weird situation going on there. Glitch number 6, what we have here is a one-way hallway. So if you set something up like this, all these munchers are going to fall and hit these note blocks repeatedly. I cannot go left. As you see, he's looking left, but it's not moving. I can go right, however. So if I just hold right, he'll just fly right through the entire thing, but I can't go to the left at all. That is a one-way hallway. Glitch number 7. This was covered a while ago, but I still think it's very interesting. We're going to crush Link ever so slightly so that we lose the costume. We lose Link's costume, but we still have a Shellmet. And here's a setup to do it. The cannons get lifted a little bit and push us into a one-way that's behind the door. So we get crushed ever so slightly like that. Still have the Shellmet, so apparently it doesn't really affect the Shellmet damage, but it does affect the Link's costume. Glitch number 8, what we have here is a note block that just refuses to work. I'm going to jump down onto it and let the Beetle flow underneath it. The Beetle's going to hit it repeatedly. We can't really get an actual note block jump off of this. We're just going to sit here like this. Because it's getting hit the entire time, I guess, the note block functionality has deceased. Rip. Glitch number 9, there's some weird jankiness in play here. This flying Beetle is going to jump up and release the Spikey Shellmet, which seems about normal, but if we put a regular Shellmet there, apparently the flying Beetle has some kind of issues here because he does not lift that one like you think he would. Glitch number 10, these are 4 little setups, but they're all basically the same thing. They just have little elements that are changed in between each one. But basically, this spike ball is going to hit the note block. The note block is going to allow the cannon to clip into the situation on the right. And based on what's over on the right, the cannon will have different behaviors. So right here on the first one, it's just a cloud block and a ground block. When I hit this note block, the cannon will pop over to the left for a second. When the cloud block gets turned into a donut block like this, it will pop down for a second, like that. Now, when the regular ground block is turned into a turn block, if I hit the note block, same kind of behavior, but if I hit the turn block, it pops up like that, which is interesting. If there are 2 donut blocks like this, when I hit the note block, well, trolley, it kills me. Glitch number 11, there's some jankiness here. Now, with the one-way, I can actually move fluidly like this, and I won't actually get stuck underneath the one-way. But if I approach it from the other side, where there's a ceiling above it, you'll see Mario do a little ducking animation, which is kind of weird because I haven't really seen Mario duck inside of a dry bone shell. Seems awkward, and when I actually get stuck under the one-ways, we're stuck underneath them until we get out of them again. So we can hop along here, no problem, but over here, they force us to duck underneath. Like so. We can also duck underneath one-ways if we do that crashing effect like this. When we come up, we'll be ducked under one-ways. Glitch number 12. If we hit that sideways spring at the same time as we hit a normal spring like this, it'll boost us over to the left, which is pretty normal. But if we do ground pounds like this, the spring will not push us anywhere. We will be able to stay directly above it. Also, you can get that left spring to depress without boosting you up if you come from the right side like that and you ground pound on the very left side of that sideways spring. Glitch number 13. What you see here is yet another janky way of soft locking Mario into a cannon. You'd think that you'd be able to get this axe, like it'd be totally fine. Like say you just go to the right a little bit and you know, platform falls. But yeah, platform does not fall. I get stuck right here. And yeah, nice soft lock, Nintendo. It's really weird. Glitch number 14, we have more item clipping. Now, first of all, I want to say how this is interesting to me, because I've never seen that happen before. When you hit an on-off switch that's directly underneath a P-switch, the P-switch doesn't grip to the on-off switch for some reason, so it'll still stay on the ceiling, and when you hit it, it'll turn over like that, which I thought was cool. Not really the glitch, but I thought that was interesting. The actual glitch is clipping this spring through the on-off switch. If I throw it up like that, the spring will just poof out of existence. But if I jump and then throw it to the side like that, it will clip all the way up there and get stuck where that P-switch is. Now, if I hit the on-off switch again, it will merge with the P-switch. Now, I imagine I can keep on throwing springs up there. Which is pretty cool, actually. Glitch number 15. I imported a clear pipe into a 2D style for some interesting effects. Now this obviously works the same way in 2D world. It'll transport you over to the other side, which is totally normal and fine, I guess, when you do this kind of thing. However, when you try to go into it with a P-balloon, something interesting happens. I guess they didn't figure that people would try this. There's no real way of entering it. He just kind of stutters on the side like that. Almost like hyper speed or hyper vibrate or whatever. So he can't go into the clear pipe. He just kind of stutters. It's pretty cool. Glitch number 16. We're going to play around with this clear pipe again. And this time, we're going to use a Mecha Koopa. For some reason, there's a weird graphical glitch on the top left of the clear pipe. But as you see, I can go through the clear pipe with the Mecha Koopa. The Mecha Koopa is going to eventually wake up. And when he does, he gets clipped inside of the pipe, where he just stands there and he's stuck. Which I think is kind of interesting. That the wake-up timer isn't dependent on the clear pipe at all. He will wake up while he's in the clear pipe, which is different from 3D World. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.